crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback.
Don't nobody got Kansas City and Suge Lee? Oh. Oh. Right, okay.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Goff. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Here we go, girls. Here we go. Starting left here. Hot. 20.
Goff now looks to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Shotgun. 12. Good, 4 down. Hey, easy. Check 51.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. He completes it to Bryant. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Look for signals. 19.
They go play action here on first down. That is incomplete.
Hey, is anybody watching my stream?
Safeties have less ground to cover. You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
Yeah.
It certainly is. They end up taking
I just got in there, penetrated, and my guy just froze. It would not let me go any further to get the quarterback.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
What's the score,
Jason
man?
Myers now for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a second and long to start things out.
I need my shit to be well done, my nigga. Fuck what you heard. That's the only way I can eat.
We got 3. We got like 54. Here we go. Left. 180.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff.
Hold on to the fucking ball.
The ball rolled free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in a good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Damn.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action with Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
I'm in the game.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Play action. It's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jamie Collins. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll begin the drive with Carson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Tempo, tempo. Shotgun. Zebra, zebra.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Seahawks, Wilson to Baldwin.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, 0-0-0. Gotta go.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hey, you got three there. Tempo, baby, let's go to work, come on. 18.
Here's Wilson off the play fake, eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Sunday must be winning.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He got off the mic and locked in on you. He like, I ain't gonna have this shit.
Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now he's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, over here. We're going for signal. 14. 19. 58, right over there.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. That's caught at the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into
I don't know if that
Los
shit in the
Angeles
game, man.
territory.
That's twice I done been in
Offensively,
there.
they'll take
And
the
it ain't.
timeout with 6 seconds
I
left
don't
in the
think so,
second quarter.
Mike. What kind of fucking
So even though it's
shit
first
is
down,
that?
here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 35 yards away.
Yeah.
And Myers able to knock it through.
And both times it's been with Aaron Donald.
17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
Damn, that's some fucked up shit.
When they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So we are at halftime
Lost?
here in downtown Seattle with a
You know
Seahawks
Sunday.
in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA
He out
Sports
there hit
halftime
sticking
report
you?
now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Lockett the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back.
I
on the
told you, here he
field.
comes.
This is sort of what you would
I
call
told
a put-away
you.
drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown.
Told
It's
you he
almost
was
out of
coming.
reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, it's like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
14, running.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get about 4
Who?
across the 30 to the 32.
Third quarter, you've got
that
the lead.
was
You're not
the
ready to go
child
to that
incident?
4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Push left. Gotta go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught right side, Dixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well. To throw is Wilson. Off play action. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get this out past
He stepped
the
off.
45 to the 47. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Damn
The
pork.
Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, check. Be ready for one word. Be ready for one word. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Kill. Tempo, baby. Let's go. Let's go to work. Come on. 55's mine, guys. 55. Party.
It's a little dry.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This is Carson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
He's going to get it running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24.
Is that Mr. Red Wing coming back on the phone? Yeah, that's Doug.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
You watched that video too, Doug?
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3.
I gave a disclaimer.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. A rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because
you can't eat no pork rare.
Them as this game goes on. I'm gonna hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff,
man, if you do, you got worms.
The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it's gone. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet.
You got worms, man.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short.
That's all I know.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And it is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now it's Carson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Okay.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. And Pass complete to Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here.
Damn.
As this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Tempo. Let's go, 14.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes.
That's not a touchdown. It's not a touchdown. It's not a touchdown.
Capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Oh, wow.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now Myers for the extra point.
Wow.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Yo.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 40.
No, I couldn't work off my run.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yo.
And now out on the field,
I
here
couldn't
comes
do
Los Angeles.
shit.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you
Yeah,
start that?
that's exactly what it was.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them.
Yo.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Then they just gave his ass a touchdown where the motherfucker clearly was out of bounds on the back pylon. He even laughed about it.
76, tell him. 76.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles
Got to hold on to that, man.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Jamie Collins in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
That motherfucker didn't block at all.
Here's Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Tempo, tempo. Punch left, punch left.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Hey, what formation is that? I've been looking for that play, and I can't find it.
This is fielded at the goal line.
You know what play?
They'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Where that motherfucker get going in motion, and you hit him down the sideline.
And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense. So they held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit
That's
careful.
fucked up.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Gotcha.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Go. Tempo.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ed Dixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point now.
Willie Rhodes, you bring out the play action post shot. This late in the fucking game when you got the game won.